pick a side, because now it's too late. And this is a massive spiritual awakening on not on a country level, but on a global scale. And it's happening, and we're in it right now. And I think that with this quarantine and everyone being under this massive lockdown or whatever, I think now is the time where these light bulbs are just going on, you know, turning on to every human being out there. And they're starting to pay more attention to like shows like this. Now people are paying attention to something much bigger and much greater. And this is the Great Awakening. This is why it's called the Great Awakening, because people are now paying attention.
It's an amazing, and I mean amazing, time to be alive. This spiritual awakening is amazing, and we are waking up to what's really going on. We are living in such amazing times right now that we're actually paying attention to things that really matter. There are forces throughout all the various forms of media that fill our minds with information. TV, internet, YouTube, social media, etc. As we are all learning, we see these people out there that are controlling us, and everything we watch on TV, everything we listen to on the radio, the reality shows on cable and Netflix, the documentary-based series, basically anything or anyone that inputs into your mind and controls your thoughts, your beliefs. This is what they want you to believe, and that is exactly what they are doing to you and to me. When I say, quote unquote, they, I'm referring to the globalists and the way they distract us either from a designed crisis trying to divide us by color or by historical culture to a new one world order crisis, to the next coming crisis that is created and implemented by design and on purpose. So when I say that they, the globalists, I'm referring to the people that run this world, the people that run our country, those entities that have their hands in everything.
Question: who created the New World Order? How did it actually come to be? What are some of the organizations involved? Well, ever heard of the Council on Foreign Relations? The Bilderberg Group? The Trilateral Commission, the Club of Rome, the Royal Institute of International Affairs, and of course, the United Nations. What do all these groups have in common anyway? Most of all, what are their true objectives?
Only now are people paying attention to something that is so much bigger and much greater, and this is the Great Awakening. This is why it's called the Great Awakening, because people are now waking up and paying attention and recognizing for the first time in their life, they are learning that this is all a show, and this is what they, the globalists, do, and that is to control. Even in the past few weeks, people are waking up in greater numbers daily, and people are actually doing their own research and learning what they don't want us to know. Last question, though. How did we get from there to here?
The internet brought us the information age at warp speed. Information was coming at us at 1,000,000 miles an hour. But we knew pre-internet and post-internet, and that was a huge jump in human consciousness. Now, with that being said, now we're at another turning point in human consciousness, and that is the quarantine time. Right now is another turning point in human consciousness where focus is going elsewhere into things that really matter. We're all going to fall from grace. We're all going to screw up. I do all the time. And it's a matter of acknowledging that and learning from that, and so you can go towards the light more. It's like, because I really believe we were put here as light beings. I really believe that. I believe, and that's what that spiritual battle is all about, trying to pull us into the dark. And I believe that we're here from God, and we are light beings, and we're here to help others. And that's why it's important to help others who are in the dark. We need to be able to lift everybody up, because we're only as strong as our weakest link as a species.